we all can recognize the shapes of cars such as Ford RS200, Aston Martin or Jaguar. Today I would like to share with you about the very important person whose idea saw daylight. Ian Callum is a British car designer who can be considered as one of the best specialists of his generation. For the last decade, this British guy has been associated with all Jaguar, Land Rover and Range Rover cars. However, the very talented designer has proved many times that he can be also versatile while working on different automobiles of different brands. But this time, we would like to demonstrate the best works of Ian Callum. So, let's get acquainted with the top 8 designs of Ian Callum. RS200, a two-seater car specially created for rally racing purposes. This was supposed to accomplish a very difficult task, to become the champion of Group B rally racing. A four-wheel drive, a watermelon-sized turbine, and a brave-hearted driver were those components that had to lead Ford for the winner's position in the international arenas. A unique construction was the key that allowed the authors of the project to create a very compact supercar. Unfortunately, Ford RS200 was outshined by Peugeot 205 T16, Lancia Delta S4, Audi Quattro, or even Renault 5 Turbo. Also, do not forget to subscribe our channel, hit the bell, and be the first one to hear the real stories of Automania. Escort RS Cosworth. Ford Sierra Cosworth, which was kind of a child of previous Ford and Cosworth, became a real phenomenon. It was not very attractive, but it was a damn fast car, which was popular not only among the private autosport teams, but also among the dishonest baddies. At least in Great Britain, different versions of Ford Sierra Cosworth really attracted the thieves or amateurs, who on Friday night were planning to go pick up some girls with someone else's car. Ian Callum and Peter Horbury managed to create one of the most outstanding automobiles of the 1990s Ford brand cars. And this vehicle received many compliments, even from the famous Jeremy Clarkson. DB7. This car received criticism due to many things. For example, poor dynamic properties, terribly working comfort system, or disgusting quality of an assembly. However, Aston Martin DB7 was always praised due to its elegant, very sexy body lines. A sleek-shaped Aston Martin DB7 was introduced in 1994, and if we take a look at the range of modern Aston Martin models, we would see that the proportions of the main 2+2 coupe barely changed. A long wheelbase, sloping rear, and a long bonnet. These are 3 main factors that assist in creating the Aston Martin coupe. R390. Ian Callum has worked for Jaguar for many years, but before the main transformation of Jaguar and Land Rover vehicles, the British designer also persistently guided other projects of other car manufacturers. Ian Callum was the person who was responsible for the creation of very ambitious Nissan R390 supercar. This special car was built for autosport racing competition and constructed in the workshops of Tom Walkinshaw Racing, where Ian Callum was also working at the time. DB9. This is a car which from the very first day was considered as future classic. It is just a stunning example of a car design. Some sources specify that Marek Reichman and Henrik Fisker are responsible for the creation of Aston Martin DB7 successor, DB9. However, Ian Callum claims that the original design of DB9 was created by himself. XJ. For many years, Jaguar XJ has reflected the romantic side of Great Britain, especially the arrogant aristocrats, old-fashioned worldview, and the desire to have a cup of tea every 10 minutes. Meanwhile, in 2010, Callum silenced the critics by bringing Jaguar to the so-called modern age. In 2010, a new generation of the Jaguar XJ model was introduced, which frankly looked just phenomenal. Also, for the first time in the history of Jaguar XJ, the British sedan was equivalent to analogs from Germany, especially in terms of the quality of an assembly and technological innovation. CX-75, the last opportunity. With this spectacular and breathtaking prototype, Jaguar sought to demonstrate that the British want to re-enter the club of supercars, where dominate brands like Ferrari, Porsche, or McLaren. When taking a look at this car, two things bring the attention: the technologies used in the car and its design. The conceptual version of the model had not one, but two gas turbines and four electric motors, which together could reach 789 horsepower. Meanwhile, the fully functional prototypes had a 900 horsepower hybrid drive, which helped to reach the maximum speed of 320 km per hour, could go from 0 to 100 km per hour in approximately 3 seconds, and go for 50 km using only the electric motor. Now, let's talk about the car design. This year, the concept of Jaguar CX-75 marks the 10th anniversary. Precisely in 2010, the two-seater having an exclusive appearance concept of this model was introduced in Paris Motor Show. According to the original idea, Callum planned to make 250 examples of the CX-75 model. F-Type. Jaguar E-Type is one of those models which is considered as one of the most beautiful cars. That is why, when Jaguar announced that the manufacturer is going to create an indirect successor of this car, many people held their breath. And not in vain. The team led by Callum managed to create presumably the most beautiful car in its class. Jaguar F-Type, which was demonstrated for the first time in 2013, even nowadays looks like it showed up for the world just yesterday. I-Pace. Who could have thought that Jaguar, which had an image of an aristocratic and old-fashioned car manufacturer, would be able to astonish the world with its electric vehicle, I-Pace. It was probably the first high-end class electric car which was designed and made in Europe. The first attempt to enter the electric vehicle market was not only good-looking, but also recognized by the experts of the automotive industry. In 2019, this car won two prestigious awards: European Car of the Year and the Car Design of the Year in the World Car Awards.